Hello everyone and welcome back into the Bottleham series. If this is your first time watching, this is the challenge where we rebuild Tottenham to become the best club in the world. Okay, I needed to bring back this joke from the first episode. It's just a reference, I'm sorry. While playing only with English players. To not bore you that much, in the previous episode we won the Champions League, finished third in the Premier League, bottling the first place as it's in our fashion. That amazing run and everything that happened in the previous episode, you're gonna be able to watch with the link down below. First, let's start with transfers, but not our ones. It's players that we had before, but they're returning to other clubs, like Pepe Matar to City, or sadly Delali to Sasha. I hope I actually pronounced that right. But our first transfer, it's our legend, it's our GOAT. Well, not Rashford, but it's our OG GOAT. Let's go! For 37.5 mil from Bayern. I just love that we got him back. This is the last season of the series, so I thought, yeah, we need to bring him back for the final. And overall, he's still an amazing player in the game. I mean, I can't fault him that much. He has lost a leg and a half. He wasn't already fast as it is, but I think that he can still contribute really well. I still feel like. Then we sold Rico Henry for 80 million to Arabs. I mean, throughout this whole series, Arabs have really helped us, and this time it has shown. Then we sold a youngster Mason Melia for, I don't know how, 31.5 mil, Ashley Phillips for 30 to Aston Villa, and our, I can't say GOATs of course, but our unsung hero Mason Mount to Porto for 20. But as soon as I bought Kane, I guess he started making trouble, cause he was bothered that we didn't have enough keepers in the team, even though we had two. Then I bought another one, and they were all still bothered. What's crazy is that it wasn't Kane, it were other players too. I don't know why. Looking at our Champions League schedule, it's not gonna be easy. With Real Madrid, Arsenal. I want you to make a meme here, but they are gonna make a meme of themselves probably because they are first right now somehow, but we know what's gonna happen at the end of the season. We all know. And Barcelona, we are in for a tough run. The season started really well, with a win against Middlesbrough, where Kane scored his first goal back, and a win against Brentford, and it's a convincing one. We did really well. Then a tough schedule was upon us, with Manchester City and Liverpool being our next two opponents. Against Manchester City, well, we never really lost. Sadly, but it is what it is. Then, as I mentioned, the next game was against Liverpool, and it was a convincing 4-2 demolition win. But we had to play another game against Liverpool, this time in the Carabao Cup, where we lost. We couldn't win both of them. I mean, I'm satisfied, at least we won the more important one. Yet, we replicated the same feat that we had multiple seasons in this series, and it's losing in the first round of the Cups. Might as well be against Liverpool at least. Then after Liverpool, we had two quick games in succession against our fierce, gunning rivals, Arsenal. In the first game at Emirates, we won with the 91st minute winner from Nadim Madueke. I'm proud of the boy, I'm proud of him, finally showcasing his ability. In the next one, in the Champions League, at our stadium, we trashed them even more. Fuck you, Gooners, go back to your gooning cave and continue gooning to Calafiori. After that sus part, I don't know what was happening even with me, we played against Newcastle and demolished them 5-2 at our own stadium. After that, we had another game that was tough coming up, and it was against Manchester United, where, at Old Trafford, we managed to come back late and win against them.
Oh, fuck off! Just go away!
This means that looking at the table, we are in the first place. I don't know how, but after 14 games, we are in the first place with 33 points, 3 more than Manchester City and 5 more than Chelsea. Still, I think that we can win, and that's our final trophy that we need to win to crown this series and to be fully successful. Then in December we had a messy and congested month where we had only 2 really tough games. Looking at how we played, well, I expected a bit more and also expected worse. Still, looking at the table, we are still first. We only have 1 point of an advantage over City, with Liverpool coming back into the game, with West Ham falling off completely. In the January transfer window, not much happened at all. We actually didn't buy any players while we sold only 2. And these 2 were our good old players. Well, not really old in terms of how long they were at the club, except this one, and it's Madison. Sadly, we needed to sell him as he was in his last year of contract, and he just wasn't playing up to the level that we needed. In the Champions League, we finished in the 13th place in the playoff places. Disappointing placement there, but the reason why we ended up there was even worse. In the second to last game of the league phase, we played PSV away, and in the 91st minute, they scored a winner to take all 3 points away and actually cause us to finish 13th at the end as we won our last game of the league phase, resulting in us, as I mentioned, finishing 13th. In the playoff round of the Champions League, we got Atalanta. I think this is something that we can win and go through for sure. And we did actually. Looking at those results, it was really close, with Jacob Ramsey's winner and a late comeback being our way to the round of 16. And in the round of 16, well, it was Marseille. I don't know how, but we got such an easy opponent. And looking at the first game, it definitely was easy. Winning at our own stadium, 6-1, courtesy of a hat-trick from Mainu. In the next game away, we calmly drew in our own style, especially reflecting back at the previous season, because that was mostly the way we advanced. We would win the first game and then draw in the second one. But in the quarterfinals, this is where the big boss arrives. It's Real Madrid. And looking at the first game, it's not gonna be easy. Well, in the second one, we basically proved it. At Santiago Bernabeu, we drew, which meant that we were out of the Champions League, and the only dream that's left in this series, and the only real target that was left at all, was to win the Premier League, where we can fully focus on it right now. Remember the tradition of us losing in the first game of all the cup competitions, especially domestic ones? Well, we already lost in the first round of the Carabao Cup, as I mentioned previously. Well, we did the same in the FA Cup, replicating our bottling behavior. I mean, it's expected even at this point. Finally, back to the Premier League, where we have again that thriller from earlier in the season of playing against Liverpool and Manchester City repeating again. And in that game against Manchester City, well, we somehow won. I don't know, we dominated them looking statistically, and Madueke was the one to score the winner. Not only that, but then he got injured. What a hero. What a legend. I love you, bro. I love you. But in the game against Liverpool, it was a different story. As you can see, Gerber scored the first, while Gonzalo Ramos scored the second one, putting them 2-0 ahead and winning the game. Finally, after those two games, looking at the table, the race has tightened up even more. If Liverpool win their game in hand, they're gonna have the same amount of points as City, one more than us, and it's just gonna be a chaos till the end of the season. Let's go. Oh, look who's at the bench at United. Oh no. The Harambol master himself. And against that Harambol master, well, we won 5-0. We destroyed him. Oh, you deserved it. Oh, you deserved it. Overall, after a couple of games, to say the least, this is how the table looks like. Still, it's really tight, where City and Liverpool are really close. Actually, City can overtake us if they win their game in hand. Our next game is against our gooning rivals.
You weird, buddy.
I'm sorry, I need to mention it again. I don't know why their name or nickname for their fans and or players, whatever it is Gooners. Why? I understand it was before Gooner became a sus word. Still, change it. I don't know, do something at least. Please. It sounds weird. Thank God I'm not a Gooner.
Stop the cap.
But in the game against Gooners, we won with a 92nd minute clutch Jordan O'Hara goal, which meant that we are still in that race, and as a reward, I gave that brother a new contract. He wanted a new contract, he persisted, and with this goal, I was like, bro, it's our last season, and I don't really care. You deserve it anyways. Plus, he is really talented. I mean, I think that he can justify it, even if you continue with the save with its link down below. Then after that Arsenal game, we drew 2 times, which you would think would knock us out of the race, but looking at the table, we are still there. With City and Liverpool also losing or drawing a couple of games, it means that we are still in the race with last 2 games where the title's gonna be decided. These are the last 2 games. We have by far the most difficult path to the victory, but if we can win those 2 games and hopefully City messes up, we still have a chance to snatch the trophy in the final season. Oh, this is heating up. It's gonna be tough. It's really gonna be tough and also exciting. One thing I'm thankful for is that fans and the board expect us and think that we can win, which we ended up doing so. A tough victory where in the late minutes Mainu was able to confirm our victory where we were really dominant. I mean, look at those statistics. We deserved that. Because of that win, we are temporarily in the first place, awaiting City and Liverpool's game, and maybe, just maybe, if they slip up, we can keep this first place before the last game. I hope so. But despite my hopeful nature, we were not able to luck out. They won both of their games, and it was pretty convincingly, which means that it's on to the last game to decide the winner of the Premier League, with City in the pole position to snatch our trophy, our beloved trophy. Oh no. Okay guys, this is our last game. I'm saying goodbye to this team. This is the final 11 that's gonna play the deciding game for this series, to crown this series and make it fully successful. Let's go guys, let's go! And in that final game, well, you're gonna see we first started off being down 1 goal. Then after that, we actually returned the favor back, scoring a goal to equal the game, but that was it. We drew. That was the last effort that we had, and no matter the result in all the other games, where they both actually won, we have lost the Premier League. We are the bottlers. We bottled it. Besides that, to finish up this series, I want to thank every single person that's watched this. Even though this is the start of the channel and not many people even saw this video or any other ones, I'm still thankful for even being able to finish off this series, and that I was persistent enough that after almost exactly on the spot, maybe a day later, almost 2 months passed since the first episode and I was able to finish it. Yeah, I'm proud of myself. But I'm also proud of a couple of MVPs where we're gonna give the rewards for the best players in this series. And the first one is the best player in this series, for me, is the GOAT Rashi. It's the Rashford. I mean, why did I say the? I don't think he's like a thing. He's a human being. And for me, he was the best human being. That sounds weird, but the best human being in this team throughout this series. Just an amazing professional and an amazing player that had the best high. Welcome. And he's not a drug addicted person, I hope so in real life. The best high in terms of footballing ability in this series. Another reward that I want to give out is the MVP, the underrated player in this series, and it's another GOAT, it's Mount. The reason why I'm giving him this award is because I just like him as a player. I didn't think he was gonna do anything in this series, but he was a heavily underrated player that helped us in these last couple of seasons before we sold him. And the best moment in this series is definitely winning the Champions League. Final result of this game, with Tottenham winning the Champions League and crowning this series in the 4th episode. Let's go! This is crazy! And sadly, it would have actually been winning the Premier League and crowning this series, but we were not able to do that. And I hope so, and I hope that you are able to do that, because now it's your turn to finish this series, to take on the save, and you can do it by clicking the link down below and downloading this save. I think you're probably not gonna do it. Maybe if you can actually do it in FM26, because at the time of me actually editing this video, I think tomorrow it's gonna be the FM26 beta release, while in a week or two times, in a week or two time, it's gonna be the official game release, where yeah, we are not really gonna care about FM24 anymore. It's gonna be FM26 hype, where I'm gonna wait for all of you guys. Once the full game releases, that's when I'm gonna start recording videos. So yeah, I didn't pre-order it. So yeah, thank you guys for supporting this series. I'm really thankful, and see you guys in the next one. Love you.